Hey gamers, Rio Pesino for the Reboot here. Microsoft unveiled its Kinect for Xbox 360 controller, while Sony revealed new details into its PlayStation Move controller. Now we all know about the Wii and the Wii Remote, but which one of these three controllers will come out on top? On this show, I'm going to go ahead and review all three controllers based on three factors: hardware, games, and accessories. One look at the Kinect for Xbox 360 and you'll be impressed at how sleek this piece of hardware looks. The slim black Kinect sensor plugs into any Xbox 360 and has a camera, audio sensors, and motion sensing technology that tracks 48 points of movement on the human body. The Kinect also has the ability to recognize faces and voices and track up to 4 users at the same time. What does this all mean? Well, with the Kinect, your body is a controller. The PlayStation Move controller relies on the PlayStation Eye USB camera in order to provide tight gesture tracking and control. It's more of an evolution of the Wii Remote, and although it may not be groundbreaking, it's impressive in its own right. It consists of a grip with the 4 PlayStation buttons, a single move button, a trigger button, vibration feedback, and an LED sphere that can change color. The exact size and lighting of the sphere is known by the PlayStation Eye, so the machine can easily track the position of the controller with high levels of accuracy and low latency. The Move itself contains 2 3-axis motion sensors that sense the speed of movement, gyroscopic measurements, and a reading of your position relative to the surface of the Earth. As with the Wii, there is an attachment for the offhand controller known as the navigation controller, which includes a D-pad, analog stick, as well as the X, O, PS buttons, and the L1 and L2 triggers. The Wii Remote has 2 axis motion detectors and a gyroscope for picking up rotational movements. It connects the main box via Bluetooth and requires AA batteries to keep it running. For the non-motion games, it also has a full Nintendo D-pad controller and buttons, and you can extend the functionality with the nunchuck, which adds an analog joystick and an offhand motion sensor. A total of 15 games will be available when Kinect makes its debut on November 4th, 2010. Some of the most highly anticipated Kinect games include Kinect Sports, Child of Eden, Kinectimals, and Dance Central. Microsoft also announced the Star Wars title for Kinect that is expected to hit store shelves sometime in 2011. The game library for the PlayStation Move isn't as robust as Kinect, but Sony has announced that 8 titles are expected to be available when the controller comes out on September 19th of this year. Those games are SingStar Dance, Start the Party, Brunswick Pro Bowling, Sports Champions, Heroes on the Move, TV Superstars, Sorcery, and The Shoot. Now keep in mind that there are also several upcoming PS3 games that will also support Move, including SOCOM 4 and Tiger Woods PGA Tour 11. There's really no need to go over the Wii library. Nintendo has pretty much paved the way for this type of gaming, so it's no surprise that there are a number of titles that have heavily influenced the PlayStation Move and Kinect, including Wii Sports Resort, Wii Fit, and Mario Kart Wii. It's difficult to provide accessories for a controller that doesn't exist in the first place, but what probably passes for Kinect's version of this is its object recognition capability. Not much has been demonstrated on this front as of yet, but what we do know is that you'll be able to use real-world objects to implement into your virtual play. Sony has announced it will be offering a PlayStation Move charging station that will let users charge up to 2 PlayStation Move controllers. The charging station is expected to cost about $30. A PlayStation Move shooting attachment will also be available and is designed to place the PlayStation Move controller horizontally, allowing players to hold the motion controller as if they're holding a gun. The trigger on the attachment is interlocked with the motion controller T button and will enable users to intuitively play the game. The shooting attachment is expected to cost about $20. Now, as most gamers know, the Nintendo Wii has tons of gaming controller accessories available, with some being more useful than others. If you want crossbows, tennis rackets, skateboards, steering wheels, and other plastic attachments, then the Wii is most definitely the one for you. Also of note, Nintendo came out with the Wii Motion Plus a few years back, which is an expansion device for the Wii Remote that allows it to more accurately capture complex motion. Now, we all know that the Wii has been out for quite some time, but the Kinect and the PlayStation Move are expected to come out later this year. Now, as far as which one will come out on top, I'd probably go with the PlayStation Move. One reason being that it tops the Wii as far as having better looking games and more precise controls. And the other reason being, I think many gamers out there would rather have a controller in their hand as opposed to just using their body to play a game for hours on end. Well, that's it for this episode of The Reboot. If you want more Reboot content, go to the Reboot blog at rebootshow.tumblr.com. The Reboot is also on Vimeo, so if you want to download any Reboot episodes, make sure to go to vimeo.com/channels/rebootshow. I'm also on YouTube, MySpace, and Facebook, so make sure to add me as a friend there as well. And if you want to play me online, find me on Xbox Live or the PlayStation Network. I'm Rio Pesino for The Reboot, and I'll see you next time.